Hey, we're going to Awesome Toys. I'm back here for another wonderful zombie video, and today we are going to be breaking down Pablo Marinus and his ciphers throughout all of zombies. There's been all kinds of little instances of him talking to us and us really getting to know who this Mexican test subject was all these years ago, mentioned in the Call the Dead radio when Richtofen killed him and took out his spleen. Now, I'm not going to play that radio because of redundancy. It's a very old radio, and I'm sure people are sick to death of hearing it, but I will play the quick little clip of the radio so you can hear that now.
I think I might have killed the specimen from Mexico. His spleen is on the floor and he's not moving anymore. I can verify with certainty, however, that the barrier is not located in the sea.
That started quite a following over the years of who this Mexican test subject is and what impact he has. They always were thinking maybe he'd come back as a character in some shape, way, or form. Well, it seems like it's even better than being a playable character. He has a very incredible story being fleshed out. So let's get into the Gorod Crovey ciphers first, and then we're going to touch on some Der Eisendrache ones.
My name is Pablo, or at least I think it is. Or was. I don't know anymore. I have been locked away, held prisoner in a cell for many months by German scientists. They keep experimenting on me, pumping me full of some blue liquid. I think it is responsible for the repeated visions I have been having, which I swear look and feel real. In these visions, my name is Pablo Marinus, and I am a knight coming back from the Crusades. I fight in the great battle against strange demon-like creatures who are trying to devour the earth. At one point, it appears I am doomed, trapped in the tentacles of a great three-headed beast, when suddenly 4 knights decimate it with magical elemental staves, saving me from certain death. There are otherworldly creatures that fight on our side against the demons. The creepy thing is the sigils on their tunics resemble the ones I noticed on stones here at the castle as I was being brought to my cell. I just hope I can eventually find a way to escape this.
This first scrap sets up a timeline of sorts of what's going on with this specific Pablo in a certain universe. He is having delusions of different versions of himself. Remember, if we go back, there's a link in the description down below, and on screen you can see me on a whiteboard showing everything. I explained the shattered universes that Monty brought up to us in his Wisps. What's happening is he's seeing another version of himself in another universe where the Primus group, or the original characters, with the help of the Keepers, are fighting off the Apothecons in another universe. The three-headed beast he is referring to is a Margwa. That's what's been pumping full of him. What's giving him the visions is 115 or Divinium. The otherworldly creatures are the Keepers that he's referring to in this cipher. And then the sigils on their tunics are the Black Sun logos we've seen all throughout zombies. We've had the statues of our characters show up in almost every map now, which is fascinating. And we're starting to see the importance of this Primus group, the cycle, and everything that's going to come to fruition in Revelations. We're definitely going to get some big explanation of this great battle. But he sees and lives the great battle in another universe, right? Now, this is interesting. This is where things get really, really cool. He's seeing this. He's Pablo Marinus in another world fighting alongside them. But in the one he's being experimented on, he's being brought down. Der Eisendrache has already happened. Do you understand where this is coming from now? Think about this Pablo is the one that will die in a Der Eisendrache cipher I will read to you right now.
The last test subject, the Mexican, died, but during the autopsy, I have discovered the key to create the army that we seek. We are now ready to capture the 4 subjects identified in Report 44.
That cipher explains that he dies. We actually see in Der Eisendrache what we can assume to be Pablo wearing the tunic, or they were dissecting a Keeper, but we see it's signed Pablo on the corner of it in the slideshow inside Max's room in Der Eisendrache. This is where you guys need to visualize this complicated story, that there are multiple universes going on right now. There's all these different similar universes, all fractured because of an event that happened in the past, most likely the ending of Origins, the way it seems to be shaping up at the moment. Scrap number 2 reads,
Well, I consider myself to be a brave king in battle. I will tell you, my son, that those 4 were the bravest warriors I have ever seen. I had the privilege to fight alongside them in the great battle many years ago where we defeated the creatures from beyond and the Dead Eaters. They disappeared after we claimed victory to never be heard from again. The last thing they told me was to build my castle here in this very location before they disappeared.
What this seems to indicate to us is that our characters were teleporting through space and time once again, this Primus group, so we might actually run into another version of ourselves in Revelations. That's something to keep in mind. And we also have a really cool scenario unfolding in front of us. The king lives in this battle. Wait a minute. In Der Eisendrache's universe, we know he doesn't. We have the picture frames and the stories and quotes from our characters showing us the king is defeated and the Apothecons win. A universe in which the Primus group doesn't show up. Very interesting, but their statues are sitting there at their Eisendrache. Isn't that fascinating? Well, maybe the castle was built. They did win, but maybe they came back. Maybe that was some way to show what was going on. I don't know, because you show the king dying. Now, is that Pablo Marinus as a king in the past? That's not made very clear in these ciphers. Next, I want to read you another cipher of the Great Battle. After the Great Battle, they stood up on their mound. Their light shone down and cleansed all the sickness for as far as the eye could see. They are the first, they are the last. Visions of fractured worlds and strange rooms haunt our dreams. The fractured rooms and strange dreams are these universes colliding. This is why their memories get messed up, because of all the destruction of 115 and the testing Group 935 did, the ripping of space and fabric in our storyline. This is what's actually going on. That is the explanation for why we get these mixes and continuity errors. Jason's done a very, very good job of explaining this through all the ciphers in-game, and hopefully the comic book will be similar to the depth of explanation we're getting in these ciphers. It's actually citing after the Great Battle what we assume to be the picture in Origins, where we see all 4 of our Primus group healing everybody, and all these people worshiping them because they saved them from the Apothicons. But we're seeing this in different timelines, different places, different universe. It's quite possible Primus has been slowly going around saving universes, and we might see them save ours in Revelations. We might be handing the torch off, in a sense, to the Primus group in Revelations. Pablo Marinus has now played a key role in our storyline. He has seen these visions. He's clued us in on what's going on. He has met and fought besides the Primus group and allowed them to beat back the Apothicons in certain universes. And it's very possible the Apothicons are going from universe to universe, trying to take over each one of them and failing as the Primus group chases them away time and time again. They come from the Dark Ether, and we know the Apothicons are bad. They are fallen keepers. If you want a nice explanation to that, I have another video I made earlier this week linking you to that. It is fascinating to me to see how everything has been transpiring and what's actually going on in zombies. Will Pablo Marinus show up in the original universe when we hopefully fix all this stuff? We'll have to find out in Revelations. I'm very excited to see what's going on, and if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a rating and share it with your fellow zombie enthusiasts. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I love making these videos. I know this is all just a game and we have fun with it, but I enjoy making these fun presentations for you guys. It's amazing how all of you people have supported me in such ways to really enjoy my content, and I can't thank you enough. I'm really trying to expand my content and do more stuff, and I really, really appreciate all the patience with my ever-changing schedule. I'm trying to revamp and redo a lot of things, so I appreciate all your patience with everything that's been going on. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure to subscribe for all your zombie news and information. As always, a very special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters who help make these videos possible. Beefy, Hunter17, Logan, Davo, and Kingdom Hops. On screen, you can check out the background of the Apothicons. You can hear all the details of what really makes them tick and why they are actually fallen keepers. On screen, you can also check a Takio memory trailer breakdown where I talk about what's actually going on in the trailer. And then go on Rad Plays to see all my wonderful Let's Plays, including the Fallout 4 one I just finished. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!